Yeah. All right. Well, let's get this gravy train going. Well, am I introing? I am, right? Yeah. Coming to you from a dumpy little garage in the San Fernando Valley.
I'm Brandon, and he's Ryan. Welcome to Bridging Otacos.
So today we have homemade coffees.
There you go.
That I made at home.
Not in the dumpy little garage. Even though we have talked about that, but now since winter,
too hot in here.
Yeah, since winter and spring are kind of done, that
The dumpy garage might need to have a dumpy AC or something.
oh god, we get the one that you like mount on the wall that like never goes
I'll
bad.
get the one that's right in front, just blast us. All you guys will hear just the whole time.
That's what we did back in the day when we had like, I think for the first one because it was the shotgun mic and we had like the fan running next to it and you just heard nothing
The whole time.
it was just a little hum underneath it all. That's what you learn with time.
It's getting warm, but we can deal.
I gotta start wearing more sunblock. Dude, I tan like that. Literally, I walk
Why
out
do you need sunblock if you tan?
because I don't necessarily need to get burned. Like I will become purple. I will look like Barney.
Carne asada. Well done.
Okay, you know what was the most travesty things that happened? So when I was younger, whenever I would go out to eat with restaurants, my mom would always be like, "Oh, she's like, make sure you get the steak well done." So because she's like, make sure it's like thoroughly cooked.
And you know what's funny? Almost all Latin moms say that. Mm-hmm. Like, well done, well done, well done.
Because they're like, make sure it's cooked properly because you don't need to get sick. And then I remember one time with my family.
And you go eat a brisket or something from like Western barbecue, and it's like barely medium.
Mm-hmm. And then you have it. It's just
you're like,
heaven.
I've been eating beef jerky my entire life.
Literally, that's why my uncle had his medium rare or just medium. And he was like, "You want to try some?" I'm like, "Oh, it's not well done." He's like, "You could still eat it like this." I'm like, "Oh." So I had a piece. He gave me a piece, and I just ate it. I literally looked at my mother. I'm like, "What have I been missing out on my life?" And she was like, "Do you want one?" I'm like, "Yes, please."
And it's like, why? Why do they? I don't know. I assume this. I don't have any information, obviously, or like data on it. But like, I think it's because, unfortunately, in Latin countries, there's not a lot of health regulation with the food.
Probably.
So if you undercook it, you eat some pretty nasty parasites that could probably make you sick really bad or kill you.
And do some real damage.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that might be the reason why, because we both went to Japan and you could eat raw fish right out of the ocean. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, so this is not well done. So
and we're fine.
And this is fish, top it off, which apparently has more parasites, which whatever.
I was gonna say I'm not a zoologist. I'm not a chef. But
so like, I don't know. I just think it's funny. But yeah, today we want to talk about sports.
Yeah,
it's a little different.
Because the reason behind this is because at time of recording this, the Yankees they were in town and we finished beating them 18-1, wasn't it? It was 18-1 or 18-2, and it was just like an absolute sweep. And I'm like, you know what? Bridging Otacos, Latinos, Los Doyers.
Los Doyers.
That's why. And I love how I say it like that when the last time I watched baseball before this season was when...
Have I ever worn my jersey on camera? I haven't, huh?
I don't think you have, no. I
have. Whoever doesn't know what this hat is...
You're not from LA.
You're not...
Mm-mm. Not the right demographic. Be gone.
I can't think of the word. There's no word for you.
There's no word for you.
Do you know what this is?
Yes, it's the Brooklyn for Brooklyn Dodgers.
Okay. Yeah, the soccer player knows something.
I know that much. The Latino side of me, they're like, you have to know what this means.
Yeah, actually, when I went to the last Dodgers game, I wore this hat. Left and right, people were like breaking their neck, like, oh, like this one guy comes to me, where'd you get the hat? I'm like, you can only buy them. You used to be able to buy them in store, but I couldn't find it. So this one's an actual new era fitted official hat.
Oh, okay.
I can only find it on the MLB website.
Oh, okay.
Like the actual logo and everything. Because you could get like the dad hats and all that, but this is like the actual baseball cap.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Like this is the same fitted that they use for
players.
Yeah, 5950.
That's like the same thing with like a Nike soccer jersey.
Man, I would have got my baseball stuff if I knew we were doing sports today.
It's like we just it's like once we cut, he comes back with like his glove and his bat. He's like, okay, so I hit my first one with this one.
I legitimately have that stuff, dude. Like Like, you know what a Nakona is?
Is that a brand of bats?
It's a brand of glove. It's a brand, baseball brand.
I love how I brought up this topic and I left my baseball glove at home, even though I haven't used that thing since like.
Now I feel like we
grade.
need to like stop and like actually dedicate one to this because like we have stuff. Like I still have my Letterman baseball Letterman and.
Don't worry, that was my toe.
Oh, dude. I thought something was crawling out of the woodwork here, man.
Because I put my toe down and I heard
my
a crunch and I'm just like,
See those?
is that a leaf?
See that though? That's the baseball reflexes.
I thought it'd been karate because you have the century.
That too.
Watching Kung Fu Panda recently.
Oh my god. That made my heart skip.
That is the second time we have him.
No, I've had multiple shocking events at this table.
For you, it is physical comedy. For me, it is accidental things I say.
Oh, that only you think are funny because I'm like, what? Nah, I'm just kidding. What was I saying? Oh yeah, baseball stuff.
What baseball?
So Nakona, I have a Nakona glove. I have a Mizuno, which I love Mizuno. They're reasonably priced. I would not say they're cheap because they are pretty pricey for most people. For most people trying to get into sports, right? So let's talk about that a little bit. Like, why do you like sports? Because I started, you texting me, like, hey, the Dodgers, this and that, and I'm like, bro, I didn't even know they were playing. Like, and you're like...
And he's the baseball one.
Yeah, I'm the baseball guy. I even have, like, you know, Time Warner to get them on the TV and everything, too, but, like, I'm just so busy with the 2 kids and the business and the dumpy garage. Hopefully it won't be dumpy for forever, you know? Like, I'm working on stuff at the house and just... I'm very Latino. I do my own work at my own house. I dug a trench yesterday.
Oh, you did?
You didn't even know. See, he didn't even know.
No, I didn't know
He
you
didn't
dug a
even tell.
trench.
That's how good I am. It's just in my DNA. Like, oh, dig a trench, fill it in.
That's easy.
Sí se puede. Yeah, dude, I dug a trench yesterday. I run it's called bend a board for the grass line, the new grass that's out there.
Okay.
So I ran bend a board along the grass line to keep it from the weeds from intruding on the new grass.
Oh, I think I've seen stuff like that when people like do their gardening. They typically use like some moist like cardboard for that kind of things as well.
So basically, I'm creating Dodger Stadium in my backyard.
It's like Field of Dreams.
No, that field's insanely hideous. It's not nice. There's a Field of Dreams here.
Oh, there is?
In the valley, and it's disgusting. And it literally says sponsored by the Dodgers. I'm like, really? You guys put your name on that? Like, come on. I shouldn't say it's disgusting. It's probably better than Bryant Park.
Then whatever?
There's a park that I used to practice at when I lived with my parents. It's called, they're going to geograph us.
They'll be like, and located.
They're going to triangulate. And we're going to have a bunch of weeb Hispanic kids out front.
It's just like, we're going to open the garage one day and they're just going to be
I'll be like, entry is 1 Charizard first edition card. If you can find one, you're in.
It's like for the little one, you're like, anybody have a giant Blastoise plushie? Good. All right, come to the front. There you go.
I already have her card. I have a first edition Blastoise hollow.
Ooh.
That's going to be sleeved and cased. That's going to be hers. I won't sell that one. I could get like $600 for it right now.
Do you feel like the card market is going to keep going up, or do you think it's going to, or it's a plateau?
It's going to go up.
Oh, true, because all this
VR, I shouldn't call it garbage because they probably will have some type of value later. But right now it's garbage. Right now it is. It's gonna. People are gonna want physical items to be like this stuff, right? And be like, oh, I have a what is it?
A stutter?
No, an ET, not an ETF. That's actual investments.
Special edition?
No, the Coinbase stuff. The
crypto.
Yeah, what do they call them? EFTs.
NFTs.
I thought they're EFTs.
I thought NFT. Oh, I'm thinking about the monkeys.
As we do not know what the heck they are.
Exactly. We are not crypto bros. We're not gonna be here like, bro.
Did I tell you? I lost like $2,000 on my crypto. Just gone. I mean, I was assuming like, okay, if I put it in, I might not get it. But I put it in, and it got to like 10,000, and I was like,
maybe I'll keep it in.
I assumed like it's because I invest. So I do adult stuff sometimes, and I invest. We well, not just me, but me and my wife, we invest our money, and you know, we have ETFs, and we have 401k, and we have Roth IRAs, right? So you know, that's our long-term goal. And so I'm like, oh, let me try this crypto stuff, and I was treating it like it was that type of investments long term, where in reality it's once you're up you pull out.
Yeah.
That's just the way it's like playing a financial video game, which I was not in the mind space for, and so I waited, and Coinbase sold my
Shares.
my package of crypto to another entity, and then that entity had apparently sent me something to verify my crypto key, and I never sent it, and so apparently they just take it, which is why they're being sued by the federal government right now. Because imagine how many people they did that to. So I technically lost 10 grand in value,
but
only investment was 2,000. Yeah, which I don't count it as 10 grand because I didn't pull it out.
Because crypto's been doing a lot of. There's a joke to be made there. Anyways,
but crypto arena in Las Vegas, sports.
Yes.
Right. So they have this new arena in Las Vegas. Is it called Crypto Arena? The Crypto Center or something like that.
I think it's Crypto Arena. Yeah.
Yeah. And
are you sure that's Vegas? I thought that was in LA.
No, yeah, because they have a baseball team now.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas has the baseball. I forget who it is. Let me see.
It's not the Athletics, is it?
It is.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Only reason I know that is because of Moneyball. And on that topic, very quickly, anybody that's seen Moneyball, one scene that actually really gets me emotional. I forget the name of the player, but it's when the guy tries to round first base and trips.
It says here the Oakland Athletics currently relocated to Las Vegas and are the Major League Baseball team for the state.
Oh wow.
Or for that city anyway.
Vegas, okay, now with Vegas, with major sports teams, they have the Raiders, they have the Athletics, who, as far as I know in baseball, aren't the biggest. They were popular because of Moneyball.
Well, they weren't popular because of Moneyball. They've had.
Well, they became more popular.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with California is California is so wealthy as a state. FYI, why are we talking about money all of a sudden? but they have enough money to run their own country.
Yeah.
Technically, whether it's here or not, who knows? So they have a lot of teams that invest here because they see that the money value is there. Even if you're subpar, even if you're the Angels, you still make good money, right?
They whooped us 3-0 though, so it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, but that was just to stick it to Otani.
That's true.
That doesn't mean anything in the long run.
Was Trout playing or no? Again, I know the very, very I am the equivalent of a white girl going to a baseball game knowledge, like basic.
What's funny is, like, let's say my brothers and my family were to see this episode, like, why the heck is Ryan talking about baseball? He doesn't even like it anymore, right? That's what they think, because I've told them, like, because, dude, like, it was like the whole life was about baseball, right? Baseball, like, if you would have met me in high school, you would never have known that I watch anime, because my whole life was baseball in school. Baseball film. I probably should have worked for the Dodgers, filming. Because one of my best friends, he is one of my best friends. His mom, unfortunately, she just passed away. She was like, I don't know her exact title, but when Yasiel Puig came to play for the Dodgers, she drove him to the DMV to, like, get his stuff.
Oh wow.
She was, like, way up there in the Dodgers.
It's crazy how you think, like, certain people have, like, certain positions in certain industries, and you're just like, when you don't think about it, you're like, who even thinks of this, or, like, how does that even happen? But then you're like, when you actually think about it, like, yeah, you need somebody to do that.
Yeah, and I don't want to name drop her here because obviously, private stuff.
Yeah,
right. But she was a very nice lady. She was very caring to. I mean, I grew up playing baseball with her son, and it was crazy. She was the only woman I knew that was, like, hardcore baseball. Like, because it's rare back in the 90s, 80s to be, like, into sports and being, like, a woman, right? Now it's like, oh, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because volleyball and soccer and softball and all that stuff, it's become more popular, right?
And I think just in general, like, women are just enjoying sport just more.
Yeah, I think so too. But, like, if you were to ask your mom, did she play sports competitively? Did she ever?
She used to play soccer, and she was almost a professional cheerleader, like, for NFL teams.
But I said sports.
Cheerleading is a sport. No, cheerleading is a sport. My goodness, have you ever seen like those guys that like fling it?
The fact that you said guys in cheerleading is like, okay, so the guys are playing the sport, the women are just bouncing around.
Dude, the funny thing is, my mom was a flyer actually, because your
mom's pretty. I met her twice, and she's small.
Yeah,
but because your sister's small too?
Yeah, they're short, and then I'm just.
I said small. He said short, so don't come at me. And yeah, he's a string bean. Like,
I'm going to start working out more in order to fill out arms, not stomach.
dude, if you were to fill out
It
at
would
your
be
height,
nuts.
at your height, you'd be like 220, easy,
Whoa.
easy. Like on with a healthy BMI, you'd be. If I'm over 200 at my height, I'm obese.
Dude, I'm at
Like, well, in my mind. No, not a beast.
It's just like Eddie Hall, you just get the beast tattoo over your
Oh my gosh.
over your pecs. Because right now I'm at the bottom end of my weight class. I'm 160.
Yeah, you're light for your height, dude.
I
'Cause
know.
I'm heavier than you and I'm shorter than you, which is not a good thing for me because I'm supposedly getting in better shape, which I am. But
But you're probably stronger than me, if I'm guessing.
I've always had very, and I guess this is a baseball thing, I'm very broad and thick shoulders. Like, I don't know if you could tell on camera, but like I'm always doing this,
Yeah.
and trying to like
Adjust yourself.
roll my shoulders back to relax them because they're always like they're like I have a feeling it has to do with being like this, and always like getting ready to
Always
swing and
tensing
always
the muscles
moving
and
forward,
using it.
right? Did you hear that?
Yes.
Man, that actually felt pretty good.
Everything's fine. For
Yeah.
me, sometimes when I do this, weirdly enough, my sternum will crack. I don't know why.
That's
like I'll
interesting.
like
That
feel it like
feels
cracking here.
Like Alien.
yeah.
You've seen that? Insert a really cheap graphic.
It's just like, oh gosh, see if I have time to do that. I actually I saw Predator for the first time last year.
What?
Yeah, because my family
Oh,
and I.
but you're talking about Predator. I'm talking about Alien.
Alien, sorry,
The original.
Alien.
Well, there is an AVP.
Alien versus Predator.
Which actually gimmicky but good.
I saw the original.
I liked it.
Alien, because here's the thing. We did a family like movie marathon night, which we hadn't done like in a long time. Because we used to do it every Friday. What we'd do is we'd go to Little Caesars, grab 2 Little Caesars pizzas, one for me, one for my family, because I eat. We go to Redbox, rent a movie, and just spend the whole night just watching that movie.
That takes me back to, and we're still talking about sports, so it takes me back to
We'll get to it.
It takes me back to my. No, but this is included with that.
Oh, yeah.
To my grandfather. We call him Tata. Don't ask me why, I don't know where it came from, but we call him Tata. And my family's from Mexico, so I don't even know if that's a thing, because I know that in Mexico they call their grandparents abuelo, abuela. So I don't know where that came from, but we always call him Tata. And he loved sports. He said he's garbage at playing them, so he loved to watch them. So he loved watching me and my brothers play, because my dad was hardcore baseball. Like, he still is today. He's toned down, but he would tell us, I just want you guys to play high school baseball. After that, it's up to you. But we were all good enough to play college ball. But my mother also pushed us academically very hard.
Which is good.
So when push came to shove and they're like, major in this, like one of my brothers is an engineer. So major in this or
Try to go to the majors.
or go to majors. Like, like, nah, this is a lot more stable right here, right? And so like we all gave up baseball at college, which was fine because my dad, he got to see his boys play baseball. And we all started, we all played, we all did fairly well. I would say, to be honest, out of all my brothers, I'm probably the suckiest.
Well,
Even though I'm good, I'm still not like my brother James can hit. He can hit pretty much anything you throw at him. Probably because as he was growing up, he got pitched when I was getting pitched.
Oh, okay.
So he got better at hitting. Whereas me, I would really go into slumps of batting, but my running, I don't think I have ever gotten thrown out that I can remember, ever. And I would steal in front of, like, I would look at the catcher and be like, let's go.
And just
take off. Yep.
Maybe
Maybe it's because I'm good at putting pressure on people. And, when you're under pressure, you make mistakes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. But I was a very good runner, very good base runner, very good fielder. And I had a very strong arm. I was a good pitcher.
Because I remember, off camera we talked about it, and you told me you basically played just like you played a straight line of positions, because you said you went pitcher, second base, and then center field.
I played
those
second
positions.
base when I was youngest, and then I got into high school, and then I did, but I always did pitch. I did second base, then pitching, and then I guess the pitching part, my dad was such a good pitcher. He probably could have went pro, but they overworked him so much in Little League that he had to get, that's called Tommy John surgery. You guys could look it up, or we'll insert something here. where they go in there and they surgically repair tendons in the elbow. And not only that, the issue with that is children are growing.
Yeah.
They have growth plates in their elbows and their knees and all that. So it messed up his arm. And ever since he goes to surgery, he got pain went away, but he was never able to throw as hard as he used to. He's like, it's like a rubber band got disconnected. And he can still throw, but he can't throw hard.
He has the accuracy, just not the power.
And my brother James, I think, has that kind of gift where it's called heavy hands. He has a heavy hand. Like the weight of his throw is behind that pitch. So you could just be playing catch and you're just like, tap, click, playing catch, right? And then he'll just throw it, like he'll put a little bit of weight, like a little bit of effort behind it, and it somehow that inertia transfers into the ball, and you're just bam, and you're like, oof, bro, kind of, I'm just tossing it, like it's called having a heavy hand. So he has that, and he can hit. His fielding's pretty good too. He's a good. He played a lot of third base.
Oh, okay.
Which he has a good arm. And then my brother Josh is probably like, he for sure could have gotten a full ride to college for baseball. 100%, no questions asked. His problem, he's small. He's just colleges want like over 6 foot, yada, yada, yada. Unless you're like so golden glove that like they can't ignore you.
They're just
then fine. But like that's 1 in a million, right?
I have a point. I have a point on that I want to touch a little later.
Yeah,
but I did play. Apparently, I did play 1 season of Little League, or I think it was like half a season of Little League when I was younger. My mom, she was like, "You're actually fairly decent at baseball." I'm just like, I don't remember hitting anything. I could run. I liked catching, so I'm like, I might have been good at the defensive aspect of baseball. But to this day, control wise, I do not know how to throw a baseball properly. Like over, I cannot throw it like this. I have to always sidewind it. I don't know how to overhand.
That's gonna hurt you. That's gonna hurt you.
I know. Whenever I play catch with my friends, I feel it.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because one of my friends from college, because he really likes baseball too. He likes the Angels. Loser.
Loser. You know where that's from? Loser.
I feel like since we're on Baseball Sandlot.
No.
I feel like I might have seen this movie. No, it can't be from the Big Green.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Oh, there we go. Like a glove. Yeah, there we go.
A loser. Is that? It is, right? Yeah.
he's like, yes, I'm right. Am I? Yes. It's like, that's what happens when you have a wife. Even when you're right, you're wrong.
But yeah, you were saying, so
whenever we played catch, the thing is how I would release it. He was like, I don't know how you're throwing it, but it would have like an outside to inside curve, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just I'm trying my best to hit you properly, but it would just have that curve.
Well, you throw a slider kind of sidearm, so you probably had some kind of like natural flick of your wrist that created somewhat of a slider.
Probably. So I was just like, oh.
Well, that's how pitches got developed. You know that, right? There was all these.
I know. I love how I said
There's all these proper like ways to like play baseball. But back in the day, like Babe Ruth there and all that stuff, they would watch people and they would say like, how the heck is this person like? They'll just throw the ball, and then the ball would move a certain way, and then the baseball fanatics would analyze it. Right? They would come out and be like, why is this person from Minnesota throwing the ball like this and it's making this move? And then they would train the pitchers to mimic it, and then that's where pitching came from, because you're constantly changing your throw. You're changing your hand placement, two-seam fastball, knuckleball, curveball, two-seam curveball. Then there's other people that do a curveball with their pinky. Like, there's all kinds of stuff. What?
Well, my brain, when I just see you doing all of this, I'm like, and then he's going to put his hand together and then fireball.
That's funny. Yeah. So like it's not like there's not like the only way to throw.
Yeah.
But there is a way to throw where you
have
less likely to injure yourself. You have more power, more distance. Like, you ever heard of curl hopping?
No, I haven't.
So if you're center field, anywhere in the outfield.
Oh wait, now I know, because I remember you taught the boy I mentor that plays baseball. Yeah, I remember. And then he almost hit the old woman in the head, and we were just like, oh god, no.
Yeah. He's like, whoa, that gave me a lot of power. Like, yeah, you're putting your entire body weight behind it,
and he's big dude. He's grown since then. He's almost my height.
That's crazy.
And he's like...
Kids grow fast. They for sure do.
Dude, no, I did not grow until the summer of 10th grade going to 11th grade. I was short. Dude, I was like 5'5". And then in one summer, I shot up to almost what I am now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Dang. I did not know that about you.
I was a late bloomer, dude. So,
But yeah,
and I remember I did try pitching once because they were like, everybody has to pitch. I had no control. I almost beaned the kid, but the thing is, he would have his bat up, and I hit his bat twice. I don't know how, and I got him out like that. And I was just like, yeah! And they're like, okay, we're switching him out. Well, baseball is fun.
Have you heard of this? Baseball is a game of failures.
I think I've heard that about basketball, like with Jordan, because they were just like how many shots he's missed.
Well, any sport is a game of how, like, getting better is about failing and getting better.
Yeah.
But baseball is literally like the game, the statistics that you look at.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, his ERA, earned run average is blah, blah, and it's like garbage. It's like it's like a fail, right? Yeah. But that's winning. Mm-hmm. So it's like, because it's that hard. People don't get it. Like, they go, oh, it's so like boring to watch and this and that.
You have the microphone upside down?
Testing. Yeah, probably.
It'll be fine.
It's still working. But the whole point is that's the whole point. If you understand the game, when something happens, you're like, bro, dang, that's insane. Like, yeah, basketball, soccer, it's more fast-paced. It's exciting. They run quick plays and all that. Mm-hmm. But the way I describe baseball to people, why I like to watch it, if it isn't a good game, like I did watch some of the Yankees game with the Dodgers, mm-hmm. is that it's you're basically playing chess with people on the field.
Yeah.
The ball is a variable, right? But it's how you move the pieces around, mm-hmm. which really, that's why they can say, like, you can have an all-star team, a championship team, but if the manager sucks, you're never going to win. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because, like, that's the same thing with soccer, because you're like, oh, yeah, fast-paced, quick plays. I'm like, well, that's more English and maybe German soccer. Because English by far is the fastest, most physical, like closest to quote unquote basketball to some degree, where it's just like you're hoofing it from one end of the pitch to the other. Mm-hmm. Then it's like Germany is kind of like that, but toned down a little bit. France, I haven't seen much of the French league, but I feel like that one is okay. People call it a farmers league, if you've ever heard that term.
I don't watch soccer, so you're teaching me everything. I'm just taking your word for it.
So for anybody that doesn't know what a farmers league is, it goes back to what teams are there. So typically with soccer, there's something called promotion and relegation in order to keep competition alive and not pull what the NFL and NBA do, where they're like, we're going to tank a season, get the best players, and then come back. Oh,
like, okay, I got you.
They
want you to compete.
You have to compete,
like,
basically.
If you're not trying, then get lost.
Because the bottom three teams in any league will get relegated. So for example, I'll break this down. So English Premier League, that's the top flight of English football. That is professional, best players in the country there. Then there's this a league under it called the Championship. That's the second division. What typically happens is the bottom three team in the Premier League, they drop down to the Championship. In the Championship, the top two teams, they go up, and that last spot is played against, I think it's like third and fourth, or like there's a playoff game for that, and they call it the £100 million game.
So it works in like a tier system.
Yeah, so
like
if you're
1, 2, 3 tier, and then you can move up and down the tiers depending on how well you do and
how you perform.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it's just like, if your team is good enough, even if you don't have the most money, like for example, Wrexham, like right now they're just getting promotion after promotion after promotion after promotion, and they don't necessarily, from what I know, have these big superstar names. But again, they were a lower tier.
But winning brings money.
Winning brings money
because people want to sponsor, want to have ad time with you, mm-hmm. and you're like, okay, cool. Now we move up, we're making more money, and we can hire better players possibly.
Yes, but this is the thing with Wrexham. If I remember correctly, they were in League, I want to say League 2 or the league below. So if I'm getting the English league correct here, we'll fact check it in case anybody. It goes Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2, League 3, and then the Northern and Southern. And I think they were League 3 when Ryan Reynolds and the other guy invested in them. So they're not much of a commercial value at that point. But now they're getting promotion. I think they're in the Championship now, actually. Okay. I think they just got promoted. So it fuels this competition. Yeah. And PSG, why they call it a farmers league, is like, oh, because your league is so easy. Literally, like, farmers play in this thing because the team just got promoted because there's no competition.
Makes sense. It's a similar system to, like, I guess it's not the same structure at all, but it's like kind of like the minor leagues, right? Mm-hmm. Like where they go, okay, well, baseball, they only want to give airtime to, well, they do minor league games, just not on the same scale as major league. Mm-hmm. But it's a farm system. They call it farming, right? Because you're cultivating players, you're cropping them, you're cutting, you're taking the weeds out, you're whatever. And you're like, okay, this person here, like Yasiel Puig, came from the minor league in the Dominican. Right?
Oh, okay.
And they pulled him from there, and he came and was just knocking left and right, home run, home run, home run. So it's like they essentially use it to the point where it's like, well, we're gonna hide players because people aren't checking. Majority of teams don't have the budget or the money to pay people to go and check all your minor league teams, right? So you can kind of essentially move people around and hide them until you really need them, and then helps you take a championship. Right?
Oh, okay.
But things are kind of changing now too. Like when Ohtani came in, the way he did his deal, kind of like it changed the way things were done a little bit in baseball. Like there's other teams and people looking at deals like that now, and like they're using it to like leverage time over value and all kinds of stuff. So it was a really smart move on his part. But he's kind of like, I would feel like he's like the one trick kind of pony at that. Like he did it and it worked, and now all these teams aren't going to fork out all that money all the time for all these players. It's not feasible. Well, it is, but they just don't want to.
Yeah, because he is definitely probably a generational talent.
No, yeah, he's going to go down in the Hall of Fame for sure.
Yeah, easily.
He's already, like, he has enough influence in Japan to, I remember, I don't know if it's true, but he was rumored saying that he wants to, like, kind of own the Japanese league. Like, he wants to, like, be the one to, like, run, like, pretty much have a farm system for the U.S. in Japan.
Oh gosh, he'd make bank.
Dude.
Well, he already made bank.
No, I mean, it would be like he would be an industry leader at that point. It was not even about making the money. It's about power at that point. And he has a say and all that. And he's young enough, so we'll see. Yeah. So yeah, sports are, and a lot of things that are in sports, they very much relate to, like, you know, the video games and the animes that we watch, right? Like, you know, you have an underdogs, you have overpowered players, you have people that are like, you know, like, oh, he's coming up, okay, we're gonna walk him, or oh, he's doing a penalty kick, oh, might as well just chalk it up on the board, right?
Yeah,
like, you know, like, it's just not gonna, it's just, he's gonna get it past him, you know? It's one of those things. And then you have like up and comers and people in the middle that are like, you know, fighting, duking it out, whatever. It's a lot like what we are into in like pop culture, which is why I think it's so relatable, right? We've talked about it before, like, it's so relatable that there's animes about sports.
Yeah.
Like the one I'm watching right now. Well, I'm not watching it right now, but I was. It's a baseball anime. I think it's called Ace of Field.
Ace of Field.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's good. It's always an underdog story. Yada yada yada. Same kind of spiel, right? But they do it in a way where it's like, okay, it's related. It's attainable, right? It's not relatable, but it's attainable. Exactly what we're talking about.
Yep.
It's one of those ones that kind of like it kind of drags a little bit. You gotta like be invested in it and like want to watch it. But
how are you when it comes to like stories? Like, for example, if there's a baseball anime where you follow a character from like barely learning how to play baseball to then going through to eventually go to the major league, is that something you yourself would watch, or do you feel like since you've experienced it so much you would be kind of bored of it?
I wouldn't necessarily. That's what I'm kind of watching right now.
Okay.
And I'm kind of bored of it a little bit. Like, I'll watch it if because right now anime is like, everyone's saying that this year there's so many good ones. I haven't been entertained that well, other than Windbreaker, and it's kind of like, I watched the last episode. It's better but it's just they did the filler. You could tell they did it. They were like, oh, we need
to patch a few episodes in.
Yeah.
Like for me, like the only real standout anime that I can think of for this year is probably To Be Hero X. That has just been so good. It's like that's been good because, for example,
well, Solo Leveling is good too. But I mean, again, it's like the same storyline. So we're talking about different storylines, right? And in regards to sports ones, so like something that would gravitate with me would be like, I don't care if you sucked and you got better and then you made it, and like that's the typical story. That's everyone's story.
Yeah,
everyone sucks at sports until they're good. So it's not like you're a one-off oddity. Like, everyone has to practice sports to be good at them. You're not just. Everyone has to practice.
Everybody has to practice. Some people are more naturally gifted than others. Like, right off the bat, obviously. Like, you look at Lionel Messi, how he was when he was younger, and how he was already tearing up fields and stuff like that. Then it was just like, that's natural talent. But you have to cultivate it, obviously.
I think it's natural. I think it's natural talent in the sense maybe he's just a little more coordinated at that time. But then you have to also ask yourself, What did his parents have him do as a child? Was he always outside playing and running around? Because if that's the case, you're going to get coordinated than the majority of people on the planet. Because most people sit on their butt and do nothing.
Especially in this day and age.
Yes. So maybe they just let him run around and swing on trees for a while, you know, and like it made him a really good runner and, you know, coordinate. Like, anyway, I'm saying is like, it doesn't, I personally, I don't believe in just like, oh, you're just born with talent. I don't believe that.
Well, people can be born with talent. No, I feel people can be born with potential, but unless they work to it, then it becomes talent. Because you can have potential. People are like, oh, you have potential to do like this really well, but if you don't go at it and work at it, it's going to stay.
But everyone has potential.
Well, some people have more than
like,
others.
for example, drawing. Everyone says, oh, you're gifted. That was a gift you were given. And I'm like, you know how many times I've drawn in my life? I've had to have drawn over 1 million times, at least. So then when I draw a really nice tree, people are like, man, you're so gifted. It takes away the credibility of all the hard work you did.
I'm not saying that it doesn't need hard work. I also kind of giggle because my sisters ranted on the same thing too as an artist, being like, it's not just naturally gifted. Do you know how many times I've drawn the same thing over and over again? I've gone through my old books and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think some people have higher skill caps than others, and it's just like you got to work to eventually hit it.
I don't. I just think the only factor is your size. Like,
depends on the sport too.
I firmly believe that there's a player in Japan that is 1,000 times better than Hotani, but he's just not big enough because he's Japanese. Hotani's an oddity. Look how big he is.
6'3" for a Japanese man.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, I heard how recently.
But I would argue that there is someone in Japan better. They just don't have the size. So yeah, you can't practice or work in more power. You just can't. Your body will have a limit, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that that's just natural talent.
Okay, I can see your point there. That's why I love soccer so much, because you can kind of be any size. Like, you had freaking Peter Crouch, who I think was like 6'9" or something. Like, dude, running, he looked like Jack Skellington. The funny thing is, when he played, I think it was Liverpool, they had a guy who was really good at long throw-ins. So typically you see somebody throw it here, it's like a player can easily throw it from where I'm sitting maybe to your sliding door.
Yeah.
Like, throw it there. This guy could take it from the sideline and throw it to the penalty spots. Like, he would just yeet it. And of course, when you have a guy that's 6'9", he's basically shacking the post, just like, to me, and puts it in. But he was also still like coordinated. Like, he can hit bicycle kicks too.
Yeah.
And so you have him, and then I think there's a player called Inzaghi, or it's an Italian player. He's like 5'5". He's literally just 5 foot. And these are still professional players. So it's like that's the beauty, I think, that's a little bit in soccer. It's you genuinely have to be good enough in that system. Because there's players like, for example,
but that's any sport. You have to be good in that system.
Yeah, because Anthony, he was at Manchester United.
Like a boxer. They've done it. UFC fighters that go box and they get their butts whooped. And then you have boxers that go UFC and they get their butts. It's just because you're athletic and you've trained does not mean that you're going to be able to do it to the same level. That's what I'm saying. It's not talent. It's hard. It's hard work and repetition. You train in my opinion, you train your muscle memory to do something that 99.9% of the other people on this planet will not do in that moment. Like, Brittany tells me I have really good reflexes. I can only imagine the reflexes of these pros.
I know.
Right? Like, for example, let's talk about this. What do you consider a sport and what not to be a sport? Like, do you consider F1 to be a sport?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because
they use machines.
But the thing is, it's the physicality behind operating those machines.
What physicality? They sit there and in the cockpit and they just press go.
Anybody that watches Formula One, please, you can put all the roasts that you want in the comments.
What was that? Oh,
I was like, okay. Is that the camera? Not again.
Talking to us now.
I was about to say, I'm like, this thing has like.
No, I'm saying, I'm not saying that I agree. I'm not saying that that's what I think. I'm saying I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Right.
People will say like, oh, if it doesn't involve a ball or a stick or a field or something like that, like, it's not a sport. But it's like,
I think it involves the level of physical exertion.
I think it involves something that you cannot naturally do that you have to train for. That's what I think a sport is. Like, walking is not a sport.
But have you ever seen the power walkers in the
Olympics? That is not no. Hey, maybe it's a sport, but okay, like you said, level of physical exertion that you have to train for. If you're elderly, if you're 80 and you're power walking, that's a sport for you. Sure, because that's equivalent to me sprinting 10 miles or whatever the equivalent is, right? right?
Like, I've seen you run a mile. You sprinting 10 miles is not the equivalent of an 80-year-old with is it geriatrics or a titanium hip just trying to.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty acclimated now. I think I would burn you.
Lace them. I'm running.
In chanclas.
I'll go barefoot. No, I wouldn't go barefoot in the seat, actually. Okay, quick tangent, but that reminds me of a story. One time during lifeguarding, when I did that, I think I was in middle school. I did that, and I didn't have my sandals with me because my friends and I were like, we're middle schoolers, we're geniuses. We're like, wait, if we dip our feet in the pool and we run across campus. Keep in mind, campus is not just a little walk from here or there. It is like, if you were to run, it's like 2 minutes to the other end.
Left your skin on the pavement somewhere. Huh?
It was 104 that day too. And then going across the black asphalt of the street and the parking lot to like the lunch area, dude, we literally had to take a pit stop on the field, like wipe our feet, just praying for some dew, and just sprint. Like, it hurt. And that's the thing. That's a one-way trip. We had to make a two-way.
Yeah, retarded.
It was
no way.
Yeah, but as you say, I agree with your point. When that's what it is when it comes to a sport.
So like, let's see here. Is there anything like, being a ninja, Naruto? Is that a sport?
You're killing for sports. I'm just kidding. I don't.
It's essentially gymnastics.
To some degree, right? I think it also depends on the context, because it's not necessarily a competition, even though it's like life and death.
Okay.
Even though, the reward is I live, you die. But it's like, I don't feel it falls into that competitive thing. Because I think sport, there's a lot of different aspects that you mentioned, I mentioned, plus competitiveness. Like, there's certain factors that have to come into it.
Competition is one of them, for sure. You're not competing unless there's a tournament. Who's the best ninja, right?
Because, like, think of this, for example. Like, Robin Hood, like, if you're going to an archery contest, you're shooting a target. That's sport. But if you're on a wall...
Okay, so you made a point there. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so is a sport only the physical exertion? Or here's one thing that you made me think of. Martial arts is a sport. Pretty much everyone on the planet says yes, it's a sport. UFC... karate, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, whatever it may be, right? They're sports because of the physical exertion aspect and the competition portion of it.
Yep.
But why is it called a martial art? Why is it an art? Why are some of them art and some of them are not? And I've pretty much figured it out because I thought about this before because I'm really like martial arts, right? And I've also liked baseball. So I'm like, what's the difference? And I want to see what you think though.
Oh no, we had this conversation off camera.
We have?
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
I did. But I know we've had this, but I know you made a point, but I don't remember what the point is. Because I know as soon as you said martial arts, I'm like, I know where this is going, but I forgot where it's going.
Okay, I'll just say it then.
So say it.
So, an art is something that you have to design yourself. So someone can teach you how to throw a punch the proper way. Someone can teach you how to kick, do a combination technique, whatever it may be, rank up in your belt structures, your rankings, whatever it may be, right? But at what point does it become an art? Is when you take all that, like, and your sister would relate to this too, you take all that teaching of the art, drawing, and then you make it your own, right? Because what happens if everyone in martial arts threw the same punch the same way? It's predictable. So at what point does it become art is when you create it to be your own, right?
It's when
and that gives birth to other types of martial arts. So it's a constant ebb and flow of different types of fighting, right? Like Wing Chun, which is what Ip Man uses, which is Bruce Lee's master, right?
Yeah.
I'm positive that's evolved into something that's in UFC right now, right? One person that moves like how Wing Chun masters move is not even a martial artist in a sense. He's not in like karate or in any type of like traditional like Asian fighting. But Floyd Mayweather, he's a boxer, but he moves. The way he moves and he bobs and weaves and he spins around people. If you look at his videos, he moves like someone that does Wing Chun.
I gotta look this up now.
So to him though, he designed that himself, right?
Right.
It's worked so well that he goes, okay, yeah, you could be a great boxer, but if you can't hit me, it doesn't matter.
And that's what he made his whole career on. Some of the slips, I'm I'm still impressed when I saw the highlights with Canelo versus Mayweather. Because I'm like, I'll be honest, there was a time where I went through like a boxing phase where I was just like, I'm just watching a bunch of boxing highlights and stuff like that. I probably just when I was watching Hajime no Ippo with my friends. But, because, oh, dude, that anime is so good, though.
Yeah. But, yeah, so what was my point here? Oh,
Competitive.
that some things are an art form as a, like, it's an art form as a sport, and some of them are just, you're following a rules in the game to create entertainment, which still requires physical technique.
Yeah.
But, like, volleyball's never going to be an art form.
Yeah, honestly,
Soccer is never going to be an art form.
Nope.
It's not.
I'll debate with you a little bit.
Baseball's not going to be an art form. Pitching in itself, just pitching, could be an art form. Just pitching. Because your technique is everything.
Then my rebuttal to that would be dribbling. Dribbling in football can then be an art form. Because have you seen Brazilian?
Yeah, but that's okay. Fine. So one little spot, but the whole sport is not an art form. But
Martial
you can
arts,
take
the
whole
thing.
entirety.
Yeah.
Same thing with F1. I think F1 is more of an art form than it is a sport.
Because you're busy trying to.
Because how else do you get the edge on the other drivers? It's your technique.
Technique, lap time, lines, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
because they all train about the same. They all can endure the same G-forces. They eat the same stuff. Like, they're essentially all replicas of each other. But what's the difference? It's the little things they do that they don't tell no one. This is how I take that line. This is where I turn. This is when I accelerate. This is when I decelerate. They're not doing it at this point.
And it's even crazy to see like the difference, even the quote unquote same machinery. Because you look at the Red Bulls,
that's skeptical. Because some of them have some garbage cars.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, dude, okay, it's again in the Formula One community because I love being on like the memes and all that stuff. They're like Nico Hulkenberg in the Kick Sauber. He put that in P5 and it's just a tractor because it has no speed at all.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like teammates having the same thing, the big one that everybody's talking about right now is Max Verstappen and the Red Bull and then Yuki Tsunoda and the Red Bull. Wildly massive differences. Like Max is pushing for wins and Yuki's barely getting points, which honestly kind of breaks my heart because I'm like, he's such a good racer. As soon as he left left like AlphaTauri, there's something Cash App. I know the name. I just prefer saying AlphaTauri because that's when I started watching it. No. So Steak Sauber used to be Alfa Romeo. Now they're like Racing Bulls or something like that.
I don't know, dude. I can't keep up. And I thought that Audi's supposed to have a team and they don't have one now.
Oh, it's next year. It's 2026.
Oh, it is?
With Cadillac, I think, also hopping in at the same time too.
What?
Yeah, Cadillac's in it.
Trying to sell more cars.
Oh, okay, sorry. Kick Sauber is going to become Audi in 2026. So they're replacing a team, technically.
So then Steak became Kick Sauber?
Kick sponsors Sauber. They just call it Kick Sauber because they put enough money in it. Like, okay, we'll slap your name at the beginning of it.
I don't know. They change names so often, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, because...
like, it should be like, there's one head team, and then, like, everyone else is, like, a subsidiary of, like... But I guess it doesn't... What happens if one of your small sponsors gives you a ton of money? Now it's like, they want a bigger stake in the... They want a bigger logo on the car and more say in how it looks, right? Because of branding. Never mind. I guess.
Yeah, because like there's Mercedes, and then I think it's their junior team is the Williams team because that's how it is. And then with Red Bull, Racing Bulls, and then Alpine used to be Renault. Haas is with I know Haas uses Ferrari engines. Okay, I'm going on tangent here.
They were using Honda engines. They're using Honda engines, aren't they?
Yes, they just did that. Yes, recently.
Yeah, which. It's funny because I don't think anyone else is using Honda motors.
Red Bull, I think, used to. I know they're going to Ford with their next engine manufacturer. I know.
What?
Yeah.
That's new. See, this is the art form to it, right? This is what I'm saying. This is not sports. You could talk about this and go, oh man, I wonder why they did that. What is the thought process behind that? Why this? Why? And you could think about not the financials, but like the engineering behind it, right? Mm-hmm. Engineering is not a sport; it's an art form.
Yeah, because you can
make something 1,000 different ways, but why did you do it that way? That's what I'm saying. It's more of an art form. Because Honda has great motors.
They do.
So
why go to Ford?
I don't know. Like, I'm not saying Ford is, because obviously Ford was, Ford versus Ferrari, the movie. It was a great movie, and Ford does have racing heritage, and they can do it. If they actually manufacture everything in the U.S., they can do it just like Honda does everything in Japan, right? That would be great to see a U.S. Man, if there was Ford motors in the Haas machines, that'd be awesome because that's a full U.S. race team. Mm-hmm. And then it would, oh man, that'd be really nice.
Because then
That'd be awesome.
Because
But obviously the
patriotism would just go through the roof.
Oh man, it would make me want to maybe buy a Coyote motor. You know?
It's Coyote motor.
You know what a Coyote is? You know what a Coyote 5.0 is?
When you said Coyote, I was gonna be a smart butt and say, are you talking about the animal or the border crossers?
Well, they use coyotes to cross the border. That's
what my grandpa did.
No, I'm just saying that the motor and the Fords are called Coyotes.
Oh, okay.
Well, the 5.0 is.
Oh, why so?
And it's a very refined small block V8 that pushes out insane RPM and power for what it is. Still a V8, but it's a smaller displacement V8, which you could assume a 5.0 small, which it is, because what's in the current Raptor R is a 6.2 or a 6.7. Supercharged or twin turbo motor.
You know, we're Americans. We go bigger, we go home with everything.
Yeah, which is good. In my opinion, that's a good thing because it pushes other industries to make better with less, right? Just like for example, they're in F1, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna come in and they're gonna go, we want big power. We want. I mean, I know there's regulations, but still, it's like, okay, so how do we do it, right? I don't even know the regulations. All the motors can't be spec'd to be the same, right?
I think they're within a certain range because I know that
is it like as long as it's like weight and power, but how they do it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter how they do it because I know as well they're going to be introducing how much battery or how big the battery is going to be in terms of like hybrid fuel. Like,
so let's say Ford comes out with the Formula One motor that is an inline six, but then Honda's using a large displacement 4-cylinder. That could be allowed, right? Or do they have to be the same cylinder cap?
I'm not.
See, this is the art form.
Because you're just like, how can you have that little tweak?
Okay, this is where you play chess, right? That's the art form, but it's not a sport. This is the art form. That's the art form to it.
Okay.
So like I said, other than the drivers in the car, is F1 a sport, or is it more an art form?
With that kind of argument, more of an art form.
Right. Like
because everybody's allowed to just take it. It's like it's an engine, but it's like you got to put your own little tiny twist on it.
Yeah. Because you and I would not say F1 drivers are a dime a dozen, but you have a large pool of drivers to pick from for only 12 seats. Or 14 or something like that.
No, it is 20 seats as of right now.
They upped it? They upped. There's another team.
Oh, it's always been 20.
I don't remember there being 20.
Because there's 10 teams on the grid with 2 drivers each. Because
I just never realized it.
So you have, let's go through this. You have Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull Racing. You have Haas. You have Kick Sauber. You have Williams. You have the Alpine. You have. I know there's 20 races on the grid. Aston Martin. There we go. Gosh.
Oh, well.
I know.
Like bottom of the grid right there.
if it wasn't, well, Fernando Alonso scored points. Stroll was out though.
He's still racing?
Yeah, since 01.
Okay, that's another thing I want to talk about. Is there a limit to how old you could be in for a sport?
It really, really does depend. Because like baseball, guys typically can be older, right?
You can. I don't remember. I know the old my dad. I don't remember. Told me that I think the oldest player was like he hit 50.
And there's a Japanese soccer player that's that same age playing in the Japanese league.
So I guess the answer is no. You can be whatever as long as you can do it, right?
I guess. Well, what about basketball?
Well, I'm talking about just in general.
Oh, well, true. Yeah. I was thinking more like, okay, what sports can you stay late and what?
That's a whole different ball game. That's literally that's like baseball for sure. You can stay later. F1, I highly doubt it because your reflexes and your vision have to be like perfect.
Have you ever seen that clip of Isaac Hadjar? I think it was last year in Monaco.
That's what you're talking about, F1 reflexes.
Yeah. As soon as you said reflexes, I'm like, F1 drivers do.
Yeah, they're on a different spectrum.
Have you ever seen that clip where it's just like one guy was going slow in the tunnel and I think he was on the racing line and Hadjar comes around the blind corner and sees him and just last second just bounces out?
No, I see it.
Dude, because if he didn't have the reflexes, he would have just plowed straight into. That would have been a big accident. But just.
And what's funny is like when they're going slow and they're like pitting, they're still going like 130. And they just like hit the brakes right at the pit, like, you know.
Dude, there are times when I'm driving home because how I get into where I live, it's just like there's a back street and not many people like drive it, and so like I'll have my foot in at like 40, so fast, and just see how late can I go, and then just slam on my brakes and then just turn in. Because I love when they put like the the speedometer too, because like they'll be hitting the corner and they're like at 70, 80, and I'm like, they go faster than my mother around a corner than on the freeway.
Yeah.
My mom, she'll be like, she'll see a 7 on the dashboard, and she's like, this is too fast. What am I doing? And then she'll lift. I'm just like, I won't mention that I consistently go like faster than that. I'm not gonna name myself here. Hey, I'm just like, this is on video. I'm not gonna say how much I go. I still haven't broken. I was so close to breaking 100 one time in a safe area. It was an old abandoned road, literally like boonies of California. Not nobody.
You
was on
never
this
broken
road.
100?
I was at 96, and my mom rung me, and she yelled at me because she has a tracker on my phone. She has a tracker on my phone, and she's just like, "You better slow this fucking car now." And I'm like, I'm gonna just lift.
Dude, I've broken 100
On the track. Yeah.
No. I've broken 100 in the family car, like, without even trying. Like, really? You haven't?
I've tried it. I've tried it in Itsuki. Now like a little bit more time. I gotta see something about the suspension because I hit a pothole or something and she'll like really bounce. And I'm just like, as much as I love driving her, as time has gone on, I've started losing confidence in her, not in my ability, because it's just
you can tell. You can tell when a car is like, oh, okay, I need to change this, fix this.
Yeah, because I can feel like now with turns, if I cut it more, I can feel like if I didn't have all-wheel drive, when I would definitely lose the traction.
We probably just need these new shocks.
Probably.
And suspension kit, shock springs.
Yeah, the question is just how much money do I want to put into her?
You could get Bilstein's coils for like $1,200 all the way around.
It's like a month paycheck right there, because part-time.
Well, it's not something you buy like on a dime. You gotta like save up for it.
Yeah, true. Because right now the job market in California sucks. I tried applying like at least 10 plus places and nothing. I even tried Home Depot and Lowe's. Perfect application. Mira, nothing. I look so dark on camera. My goodness gracious. I look like I just came back from the Bahamas or something.
I think I probably look straight up red right now because I am so hot, dude.
I would be surprised if you don't see just like a bead of sweat. Okay, TMI, but I went to a wedding recently, and they had it outside, and it was hot. My back and south of the border, I just felt just sweat just going. I'm just like, oh, can we please just go to the reception? It's hot. Can we stand? Like, it was Niagara Falls.
Yeah, weddings are not fun until it's not a wedding anymore. It's just a party.
There you go.
That's what it is, dude.
But they are adorable. Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, that got me.
Or it's like, make note to self, take headphones off when you mention weddings so I don't blow my eardrums out. It's like midnight. I'm like just going through the footage, just boom. I'll be like, I hear ringing. Is someone at the door? But dude, they play the music so loud. Because again, Latinos always with the speakers and everything, just blasting it. My ears were just done as soon as I walked away.
Yeah, weddings are fun, man. But yeah, sports, man. I did so let's see, some sports I've done that most people don't know. I did swim team.
Oh, you did swim team?
Yeah, I did swim team. I like that a lot, actually. I did martial arts. I did. One thing I never did, but I wanted to. I just never did it because back in the day it was seen as like it's kind of girly. Was gymnastics.
Ah.
Yeah. And I was good. I was in my backyard. When I would play, I would be on that little play set, and I could spin. I could tumble and all that stuff and do things that my parents were like, "You're gonna crack your head open." So I was like, "Well, I want to. This is cool. I like it." I would see it on. I don't know where I saw it. Somewhere in National Geographic or something. Who knows?
National Geographic.
Yeah, like documentaries. I've always watched documentaries. I've always liked like nature and stuff like that. So like I like to, but I use TV to educate me. I cannot read like I can nowadays, but back then I was like, I can't sit here and read this.
I don't know where we left off, but we'll go to the last
beep beep.
It went beep beep beep. We just look over and we're like, oh, screen, gone, no bueno.
So a sport you were saying that you wish you tried but you never got to?
That's what I'm trying to think, because I've participated in a good variety of sports. Like I've done soccer, I've done baseball, I tried football after 2 weeks, and then I got a bronchial spasm, which basically the muscles that you use to breathe just spasmed out, so I couldn't breathe. I got made fun of for so many years because of that. They were just like, oh, it's bronchial spasm. I'm just like, fuck you. I did soccer, baseball. I tried basketball, not my cup of tea. Tried football, obviously, not really there. What else have I done? I've done volleyball. I've done wrestling. I don't think I tried track. I was close. I almost tried track. I think those are the sports that I've done. But for anything that I wish I could do, but like actually properly, would be motor racing.
Motor racing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably cars, not moto GP. Probably like if I could just drive car fast, be Ricky Bobby.
So like track racing.
Yeah, definitely track racing.
Like with your own vehicle. Okay. So not like okay.
Because that's the thing. People are like, oh, I'm like, drag racing's cool because you get to see how fast the car goes. But I'm just like, I don't like just going in a straight line.
It's not. I've done it. I guess. I mean, I didn't consider it a sport, but I've obviously raced on the track and all that. But yeah, see, that's why I'm saying like some people would say that's a sport, and for me, I'm just like, oh, it was just my hobby. But I guess it's a sport.
I know that there's a certain racing thing in England where you can actually build your own car that is street legal and you can't take to the track.
That's cool.
It's like import one of those things, but they cost like £23,000 because I definitely did look into it because I was just like, ooh.
That's actually interesting. That's a good concept there, or like idea.
Because it's literally like just a big boy version of Legos. Like it literally has all the things, a literal like giant
it's a kick
book.
car. It's a kick car, right?
Yeah, like
a racing kick car. Oh, okay, I have seen them. Yeah.
Like you build it all yourself.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
that seems like fun.
Yeah, I have seen those actually. Japan has them too.
Ooh.
So for me, I already mentioned what I've done. The only one I think I mentioned it already was the gymnastics. I wish I would have done gymnastics. Like I always wanted to like be able to do like back springs, double backflips, and I wanted to be able to, I don't know, I just wanted like, in a sense, I just wanted to be able to like jump around, kind of like Goku. You know what I mean? And I always thought that like you're moving your body in that way was so cool because no one else could do it. You know what I mean? I was just like, oh, I can't. Like, it's crazy if you could clear that gap. You're like, want to see?
Yeah.
Like, I could do it.
It's like parkour, dude. Oh.
Well, I did that too.
Parkour?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I was able to vault over stuff and get up pretty high walls and all that. And then I thought I could still do it, and then I rolled my ankle at.
Oh yeah.
With the kids, right?
With the kids.
And I was like,
you tried to roll his ankle and you hurt.
I was like, I used to scale walls twice this height, jump off them and clear them, and duck and tuck roll, right? And this time I literally slid down the freaking wall and cracked my ankle in half pretty much. I was like,
I don't remember you sliding. I remember you bouncing.
Well, because it was a vert wall.
Vertical, and then you came back
down,
and it turned.
and then I hit the part of the vert that goes up, right? And then I just went, and I went like this, and then boom. That was not fun. At that point, I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not even gonna attempt this anymore because I cannot get hurt.
And then me just being the young guy, I was just like, how close can I be to the wall and just like power straight up to it? Because I'm not strong.
I made it.
You did make it.
I made it. I grabbed it, and I just.
You just didn't get up.
I just didn't anticipate the drop. Like I slipped off. I technically slipped off, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'll just slide down. Then I put my foot in the stupid. I put it. Instead of putting it sideways, well, no, I did put it sideways. That was all the problem. Instead of putting it flat with the wall and sliding down, I went sideways to try to turn it, and then all that weight. Yep.
All that dad weight just took you. And the funny thing is, everybody else around his age was just like, well, we're not trying that. We're good.
Yeah, they're all like, nope, I'm sitting down now.
They're like, Brandon, you can just run it again.
Yeah.
We're just going to have entertainment just seeing you go, whoop.
Yeah.
So sports, fun, hurts, but it's a good type of pain.
It is, and it's worth it. And there's lots of pop culture stuff that relates to sports. Like you could get Funko Pops with the Dodgers. I actually wanted to get the whole World Series Funko Pop. It would have been here.
Oh,
the whole team World Series Funko Pop collectible that they're offering after they won because of Otani.
Yeah. And
it was $100 for the whole team. I'm like, dude, that's a
steal.
Good price because that's gonna go up.
Yeah.
Because that team it's a golden team. They've already traded players from that team.
Oh, they have?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
They have. Or moved them down or whatever. And I told Brittany about it, and she's like, you don't need that. I'm like, I don't need any of the stuff I buy, except that I want it. So, anyway, yeah. That's our spiel about sports.
Yeah.
So,
did you guys play any sports?
Yeah.
Look in the comments down below. Put it down in the comments below. And if you have the most random one, like if you did ostrich racing in Australia, you will get pinned.
Or cricket.
I do not get the games of cricket, and it will take too long to figure that out.
Basically large pickleball.
No. From
Yeah.
what I've seen, no. From what
Yeah.
I've seen, it is.
No, they actually pitch the ball though. They pitch the cricket.
Yeah. They bowl it. That's what pitching is called. They bowl it.
Oh, whatever. Whatever.
So if you've gone from ostrich racing to cricket to just the most wacky thing, like the cheese rolling thing, where
Put it
that
in
guy
there.
ate crap. I gotta show you that video.
Yeah.
Play the video where the guy absolutely just ate it this time around, doing the cheese rolling thing. So let us know any anime that you like.
Yeah.
Put it there. We probably should have said this earlier, but at the same time, work, child, hot. We're just vibing.
Yep.
So, coming to you from a dumpy little garage in the San Fernando Valley,
I'm Ryan.
and I'm Brandon, and this has been Bridging
Bridging
Otacos.
Otacos.
Adios.
Oh,
The grunt to get up.